Peace. Sounds and I just wanted to make this video real quick and show recent evidence that someone posted in the comments or whatever. And just note, a lot of people post stuff in the comments, a lot of articles. I gotta really do a lot of research. This is something I've been looking for right here. So, this is even more evidence that they saying that they found Negro skulls in the Virgin Islands in the Caribbean. So this is something I was looking for, because this proves even more of what we've been already saying, that it was already Negroes in that region. And when Columbus came there, the Negroes that was there, that people keep saying was African, was already there in them regions. Alright, so look, this is from an article that, let me just get a brother shout out, man, who posted it. Deanna Lanning, post a bunch of articles, man. A lot of people, like I said, but this one, when I clicked on this one, this was straightforward, man. This was something I ain't had to do a whole lot of research, or wasn't like a whole lot of influence, a lot of reading. I'm kind of tired, but yeah, let me just go ahead and get with this. All right, so this is from the title say, "Man, a monthly record of anthropological science." Alright, so you see what it says. It say original article. Alright, so it say physical anthropology. It say with plate D. Alright, so it say Negro skeleton remains from Indian sites in West Indies. Now look, they said this is the trickery from Indian sites. Oh man, I swear, man, Syrian. Every time I do one of these videos, I start talking Syrian go off. Alright, so they telling you, they trying to say Negro skeletons remain from Indian sites. You understand what I'm saying? In the West Indies. Alright, so say the recent paper in this journal by Bluxton, Trevor, and Julian, it implies that an undeformed Negro physical type inhabited the Virginia islands in the pre-Columbian times. Alright, so now if they inhabited them in the pre-Columbian times, they wasn't there when Columbus got there. But you just assume because you see Nick, yo, listen, this whole history, man, and the more and more people come on here, the more and more I'm just gonna keep proving y'all that you guys are like you educated in a doctrine that you've been programmed to believe. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't really jump around, but this is a key one, because this will show you that there was Negroes in the Caribbean. So now it was Negroes in the Virgin Islands and West Indies, but it wasn't no Negroes. We already got Luzia from Brazil, we got Naya from Mexico, we got the Broad woman, and now we got more people backing up the claims that there was Negroes here. Alright, so boom, it says, not only is this an implication contrary to the previously accepted findings for the Antilles area, as will be shown later, but it also fails to give adequate consideration to the possible of these skeleton remains representing an intrusive Negro burial. Okay, so why would Negroes be here if there was no Negroes here, people? Now I got a young lady on here that just constantly just keep on harassing me, man. Not Misfits Pain, but you know who you are. You just constantly keep posting all this African stuff on here. So where did these people come from in the West Indies? What is your excuse for this? Oh, they was Africans too. Okay. So no matter what, even if you tell people that there was black people here, they still are programmed to say, oh, well, they was Africans though. But don't nobody else that you find, like I said, you find the people Papua New Guinea, Melanesian, Pacific Islanders, Australians. None of these people say that they Africans. Even the people in Bahama, Bermuda, well, maybe Brazil, because a lot of them are really like, you know what I'm saying, they brought a few in and they believe that they all was this or whatever. They don't even know their own history. So alright, so it say the mere presence of a skeleton in a sand or shell mound of Indian origin. They telling you it's Indian origin, but the Indians was the Negroes. Okay, it say lacking carefully stratigraphic records is not certain. Evidence of primary association with accompanying artifacts. Moreover, I venture to say a few physical anthropologists familiar with American Indian skull would mistake for Indians and say those illustrated by Blixen, Trevor, and Julian. And say indeed. All right, so I'm gonna go to the original document. All right, so boom. So you know your boy had the original document right here. All right, so look. So it's the original document. All right. Now, I'm not gonna really read a lot of this stuff. You guys can read it. I'll put this in the comment section. Well, not the comment section, but I'll put it inside the section where you guys can get it. So you know, these are the skulls or whatever, and you know, more and more stuff. You know, like they got. I guess these are the numbers or how they come up with the measurements of these skulls to tell or determine whether or not they're a Negro. Alright, so it's a lot more literature right there. Like I said, you guys can read. I just want to get straight to the point that's telling you what's going on. Alright, so it said the problem with the Antillean culture affiliations has recently been dealt with by Dr. Charlotte Gower, 1927. It said who states that in 1492, at least 3 populations possessing as many, fairly distinction culture occupy the West Indies. These are usually referred to as the Seaboni, the Taino. You say you got Arawak, and the Caribbean. I think all them people was the same. These are the names. They just had different names. You know what I'm saying? Just like different tribes or whatever. So say at the time of the discovery of the New World, it say the Seaboni were living in the extreme west of the Cuba and in Haiti. It say in the Lesser Antilles, of which the Virgin's form of western extremity, it is known for anthropological evidence that the Carib superseded the earlier agricultural populations supposed to be related to the Tainos of the larger island and sometimes called the Yigneri. It say the Carib themselves seem to have distinguished between the Taino, the Yigneri. It say while not wishing to commit themselves to see now. Listen, let me put this down. Because these people was in different regions, they assuming that, I guess because they had different cultures, that these people did not look alike. And this is what these people keep on telling you. We know that before the Portuguese came to the island, to the rich port or port of riches or whatever you want to call it, we know that them people was Negroes. We know that because you see Negroes there, but they tell you, oh, the Negroes there was Africans, and they just really get real confusion when people start doing that and not knowing the proper history. They telling you it was already Negroes there, but you just constantly keep saying, "Oh, these Negroes were brought here as well." So, alright. So it say, while not wishing to commit himself to a definite opinion regarding the pottery association with the Water Island burial, Professor Hack nonetheless suppose it to be Yignerian. Okay, say owing to the lack of any detailed descriptions of the physical types of the Antillean Aborigines. Okay, say which might afford comparative material, we are unable to add anything substantial to the argument from the skull. It is interesting to observe, however, none of the specimens now considered display the slightest sign of artificial cranial deformation, the common practice among both Tainos and Carib, though it absence has been recorded for the Seaboni Gower. It's a 1927. So it say the fact that a high sapalic index possessed by any of the individuals described in Table 1 should note the general tendencies of West Indian skulls being towards the, I can't pronounce that word. Alright, it say we feel that it is necessary to make some observations concerning the skull illustrated in plate D. It say, had they been presented to the first two of us without indicating the provenance, the provenance, say we should, on the basics of their high nostril indice and marked prognasium, hardly have hesitated to suggest that they was Negroes. All right, so now look, put like this, right? These people ain't even on code, because a lot of the things that we think with these conspiracies, they telling you, but they don't think you smart enough to figure it out or whatever. They telling you, but people will still say, oh well, yeah, they came from Africa years ago or whatever. But nonetheless, though, this is the fourth anthropologist, like I said, and I got them written down, all of them. I got we got Walter Nevers, James Chatter, Richard Jantz, and now we got these three individuals. You know, well, you go back up to the top, you'll get their names, but one of them is Boxton. All right, so now go to the other side. Boom. So, skulls of which the facial skeletons are more or less intact do not show these features to such high and extreme degree, but the circumstance under which they were found is say two cells at the level of the ribs and with the handle vessel figured by Professor Hatt over the face seems to argue against the likelihood of secondary interment after the introduction of Negro slaves in the 1700s. Now that's when the bullshit coming. It say, while admitting that the conditions of their facial reconstruction were far from ideal, they say we are inclined provisionally to accept a pre-Columbian date for the remains as a whole. It is now you see what they try to say, oh well, these people was from the 1700s, but they telling you the truth. Now they supposed to be on code, because if you can figure out if there was already Negroes in the West Indies, you people don't think that there was none there when Columbus got there. And all the English was doing was capturing the ships that was going back to Spain, and they was finding Negroes that they was taking to Europe. And then later on, and then think about it like this too, right? This is probably a reason why you start seeing Negroes show up in Europe, because like I tell people, if they was capturing the vessel and they had gold, he had to take the gold back to the queen and split the loot with her. So therefore, I assume that he took the so-called Negroes back to England. Okay, and I think that might be some of the influence for the Negroes that you see in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention that we already know that they took Squanto, a so-called English-speaking so-called Aborigine, and we know the story of him. All right, so look. Let me keep it moving, all right? So they say, where was it? I said provisionally to accept a pre-Columbian date for the remains as a whole. They say it is perhaps not without significance that Sir Walter Flowers, 1895, committed on the Negro characteristics. They say of 2 out of the number of Jamaican craniums. They say of undoubtedly Indian origin examined by him. They say this series was subsequently measured by Dr. Haddon, who mentioned the occurrence of considerably variations in the values of the nasal indents. They say in his notes of the cranials of Aborigines of Jamaica. Now somebody who's doing some research, do that research. The cranials of the Aborigines of Jamaica, okay? Say additionally human material from the Virgin Islands may elucidate the problem arising from the present discussion. Alright, so there you have it. You see his references right here for any of you fake ass Pan-African scholars who want to sit here and you see the references right here. I thought Jamaicans and the people in the West Indies came from Africa. These people saying pre-Columbian, so this was before any Spaniards came here. Look, you niggas gonna try to make the slave trade earlier. Say, well, no, they came there. Stop it. Just fucking stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? America was a Negro continent, man. You understand? So look, show you some additional stuff, man. I mean, while I got a little bit of time, these are some of the images. We see these people because we do know about the I Empire. The Chinese came to Mexico. They did mix with some of the people. We do believe that the Mayans. I have read that the so-called Mayans are somewhat the Negritos, and they put them on the island of what we call the Philippines or whatever. You know what I mean? Listen, I did some research. I really don't feel like going into sources, but this is just some things I heard. As you see, if you look right here, these are dreadlocks, my dude. These are dreadlocks. You understand what I'm saying? These are dreads. All right, so you go down. Not all these people look like Negroes. Some of these motherfuckers is ugly as hell. Excuse my language, but nonetheless, though, you see this, like, he look like a Negro. You know what I'm saying? See this? All this stuff right here. All these. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I really didn't go in depth with this because there's a lot of more literature that we can do instead of doing lookery or what people consider to be lookery. Obviously, Negroes. You understand? Just to verify from what I was just reading. Obviously, Negroes with mascara around their face or whatever. More Negroes. Look, more Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Dreadlocks, of course, right here. Like Lil Wayne, dreadlocks. More Negroes right here. Look at these. Now I was showing this a couple years back, man. So my man was like, man, they got paint. They painted themselves that color. Like, yo, some of the lifts these jokers would do to be an African is crazy, man. They be making up some of the craziest stories, man. They got more more Negroes, all right. Or you want to call them Aborigines or, you know, indigenous people or whatever, though. But we go back up. These people, look, these people got curly hair with dreadlocks, man. You understand what I'm saying? You know, same people, you know what I'm saying? Or was all over the continent, man. America was a Negro continent. Dreadlocks, right here, dreadlocks. These are dreads, man. That's why the people in Peru have dreads as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Truchilla mummies, if anybody want to check that video out. More Negroes right here. You see these? See them? More Negroes right here smoking. You see them? Alright, so it's a ruler holding a smoking tool, maybe. Alright, so look, they were smoking, see? So show you some more images. Since I forgot it right here, I might as well just run through it. Some good stuff in here. A lot of people already seen this information though, but just for people that keep coming on here with this African shit, look, this look like a Mexican, and these people, now maybe these people wasn't this black, but look at the features, look at the silhouette of their face. Look, these are Negroes, just like this is a Negro, just like this is a Negro. You understand what I'm saying? Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look, they got more miles. You see all the miles behind in the back right there? This is beautiful right here, man. Look at this. And this is what I want to really do. You know, I hurt my back, so I really don't do a lot of walking like I should. Besides, I go to the gym. I get on the treadmill and walk like maybe 3 miles before I work out or whatever, just to get on the treadmill, whatever. Most of my movement I do at the gym, but yeah, my back been messed up for a minute or whatever, but I still go to the gym, still try to keep everything moving, keep all my muscles intact and everything, and try to keep my weight down. Alright, so you see the beautiful pyramids, but like I said, I definitely would love to go and take some pictures and walk up to the top of them and take some pictures, man. I would definitely love to, man. This is a looking down the Avenue of the Dead. It's a with the Pyramid of the Sun on the left. It's a view to the top of the Pyramid of the Moon. This is beautiful, bro. Alright, so see this? Man, that is beautiful. You understand? And these niggas go all the way to Egypt because they think that these people here not theirs, but when you look, these look more like us than the people they show you on the Egyptian wall. You understand? And real talk. That's real. This is real talk. This is real talk. This is real talk. You know what I'm saying? These people look more like us than the people they show you on the Egyptian wall. You know what I'm saying? These niggas go all the way over to Egypt and skip past this because they don't want to know the real deal. You know what I'm saying? They get that money off of Egypt. And this right here. When I seen this image right here, I said, where have I seen this man at before? All right, for a lot of you guys who, you know, back in the day, who did this remind you of? It's remind you of my brother right here, motherfucking Huggy Bear. Look at this brother right here. Fly guy. Soon as I seen that, man, look. Soon as I seen that, it reminded me of Antonio Vargas or whatever, little brother. Yeah, we know Antonio Vargas played. He was cross-dressing and shit for that dough or whatever. But yeah, it looks just like that brother right there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So, you know, as you go down, you see different images, different images. So I'm not reading all this stuff, man, because I ain't really trying to do a video on this. See more. Now these are like Negros, as well as this. More Negros. Oh, this one feel like Pinocchio right here. But more, you see this, right? Golden pendant. That's nice. It's nice too, man. That's where I want to go, man. I want to go check these pyramids. I'm going to check the ones first that we got, the Cahokias and Poverty Points. And, you know, from there, just do different excavations, man. Don't let these Europeans have all the fun. They know damn well they ain't connected to none of these pyramids by no chance. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, see more images. A lot of people, y'all done seen this image. And this, look, it's just funny that I see Mansa Musa right here. I mean, not Mansa Musa, Montezuma or whatever. See the image of Montezuma, which clearly is a Negro. And see, that's by John Ogley. See what I'm saying? Now that's, see what I'm saying? John Ogley, I believe he is the one who did. Don't quote me on this. Let me just write that down. I already ran across him before, but I want to log this in, so at this case when I go look back in my notes, I can find them. Cause a lot of times I'll be skipping over stuff and I don't be saving stuff. So what I started doing lately was just start saving my stuff without the file that I put a lot of my stuff in. So yeah, John Ogley, he's somebody of interest to look him up. But I believe. Let me see something real quick. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, see, yeah, he's one of the influences in making Americans in his earliest depiction. You know, we right back here again. So he went through. He look, and this is what I'm trying to tell a lot of people. All right, so a lot of y'all who wanted to do a lot of this research, check it out. He made a lot of different maps, I believe. But look at this shit. Negro land. Fuck is this at, man? Look at this, man. Oh nah, I need this for something. Where the hell is this? See what I'm saying? Look, Negro land. What's going on with this, man? You know what I'm saying? See, great Mongols. Look, the Mongols. Here you go. Here go your Native American right here. Here they go right here, the Mongols and shit. Look, more Negroes. More Negroes. For you Africans that's on here, man. The gig is up. Stop talking about you're African. Stop lying to people. More Negroes. More Brazil before any. Well, we know the Portuguese was there earlier, but come on, man, let's be for real. Do you really believe that they took? Look, they go ahead where right there as usual. I'm gonna do some research on John Ogley. I have never done none, but that's gonna be some good research that I'm about to do. As soon as I get off of this one, I'm gonna definitely do that research and get that video out. Yeah, man, he got a lot of good pictures, man. So you guys who looking for a lot of these images, look, these is Negro. I thought it was Indians over here. This is in Peru. Look, Peru, 1671. Look, but they telling you Native Indians. Look, with afros. I thought natives don't wear afros. I thought natives got this good straight hair. And I thought the people in Peru got this good straight hair. You guys don't see no Negroes right here? You understand? Look at that. And they look like they drinking out of some type of can. You see that? You see how the research leads you to other things? I wasn't even gonna look up no John OGILBY or whatever, but why not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Look, it's a lot of good information on here. A lot of good pictures for you know, for you guys who always ask me where I get a lot of these pictures from. I get a lot of these pictures from doing research. You know what I'm saying? That's important. So, but you know, yeah, he the influence behind this right here. So, look, check this out. Look, matter of fact, damn, look, we got something I never seen before. Look, this is Asia. He said this is America. Look, we see the black person. Let me see something. Because sometimes when you go in, like I said, you go deep with this stuff, you find other images that you never seen. So look. Just that image right there. Look at these people. So these are African. I mean, these are slaves too. Look, if I showed my man this shit, he talking about, man, this is he said it's a fictional book or some shit. Like it was a myth because he's saying he seen I forgot exactly what he said, but look, these slaves, right? This is what you want to believe. Look, this is what you want to believe. Look. Negroes. Look, you see him? He got the feather crown on. That's how you know these are Negroes. That's how you know these are indigenous people, man. Before the Spanish set up there. Now, I'm gonna say all these. And matter of fact, no, I'm saying racist, man. Matter of fact, no, I say when I get off. Man. Yeah, look. New Mexico, you see Negroes. Look. See New Mexico, you see Negroes. More Negroes. Yeah, I gotta come back on here. I gotta grab this up, man. Yeah, when I get done with this video, I'm gonna definitely look up this man. Look, here go all the images right here, man. All you gotta do is look up John OGILBY. Look up him, and you'll find out that African Americans ain't African. Look, you look at these people. Look, afros. These people got afros. They don't look nothing. Okay, if you want to say, well, that's an Indian because he got a feather on his head, but they don't look nothing like the Indians that they showed you. So I just read an article that shows you that, and this is, look, Cape Henry, Virginia. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Look at these people. Oh, them people came from Africa too, right? Look, smoking. Look, smoking. What the fuck did they tell you? You understand? Look at this, man. You see what I'm saying? He's smoking. This is a motherfucking Israelite. You see what I'm saying? Look at this, man. Yo, these some images I ain't never seen before, man. This is a nice image right here, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all my intentions, cause a lot of jokers out there be, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, look up John OGILBY, man. You know what I'm saying? For anybody who wanna do, look, bam, look, bam. They go, look. There you go right there. There you go right there. Look, bam. Look, afro, feather skirt. Tobacco. He's smoking tobacco. This is an English. This is an indigenous man. Okay? It's an indigenous man. This is not an African, you idiots. This is not an African. This is an indentured servant. Okay? And as you see more of them. Even though that they do show you the slaves that's being whooped and being broken, you gotta understand. Look, see this? See this? This is a Negro. West Virginia. Remember, they did not have tobacco until they came to this continent. All right, for all you smart people who, you know what I'm saying, who claim people pseudo. Look, check this out. Check this out, y'all. Look, America again. More people with afros. Okay, so these are Africans, right? These are Africans, right? mean, because all people at this point in time, they're going to do is try to disfame the credit of the person who made the book. And like at the whole time when you see images like this, these people don't want, they know the gig is up. You can't keep talking that African stuff. This is America. These are Negroes. These people got low head like afros. Look at this person right here. You can look. Okay? You say look at shit. I say this is research from people who came here. Look at this. Look, and they got human body parts back here. Look, you see that? That's human body parts. These tribes was cannibals. Alright? So, like I said, man, the influence is there. The research is there. See, this is the reason why my man said that the book was fake. Because he seen this shit right here. Flying dragons and lizards. Maybe these things really did exist. We don't know. You don't know. Maybe these things really did exist. This ain't somebody's figment of imagination. This came from somewhere that was conceived. So, like I said, man, it's saying flying dragons and lizards. They showing you lizards. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they did have flying dragons here. Maybe they killed them all. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know everything that happened here. So, but we do know that they had slaves. More images. Yeah, I gotta come back, man, download some more of these images. I got like these with Montezuma on it, and I got a lot of different ones. Now look at this one right here. Now these right here, now these tribes right here look different. Now these are the first time I ever seen any tribes, any pictures that I got with long hair like this, right? But if you look in the back, you see the rest of them got like afros. You understand? These people right here got long hair, but the rest of them got afro. You understand? And they got the feather crown again. Alright? So yeah, I mean, this man images right here is top. This is where you want to go. You want to check his shit out. You know what I'm saying? You want to definitely check out this joker, John OGILBY, man. Check him out. Look, more Negroes. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Remember what they tell you Indians look like. Remember. You know what I'm saying? Remember what they tell you Indians. Now look at this. I showed people this picture plenty of times. Oh shit, this an Indian. But look at them in the back. They got afros. I mean, yo, like I said, man, y'all jokers, man. It's crazy. Let me see this one, man. There's some more right here. King Vincent. Look. So these right here are Indians. Like these is more images. I ain't even see. I gotta come back and download all these images, man, before I forget. Yeah, I'm about to cut this video though, but yeah, man. You see, look. I thought the people from Brazil came from Africa. So why these people look like Africans or resemble indigenous people or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Why these people resemble Aborigines, man? You understand? Why? I thought people came from Africa. What's this? Alright, so we know these people came after the Europeans came. These are the real indigenous people of that land. Because remember, it's hot. So we know that the people there are going to be melanated. And then the influence from the Europeans make lighten up the tribes. Now I'm not saying this brother right here, maybe he might be indigenous, but you see they go completely naked. They go completely naked, like Van Spoochie said. Alright, look, you see them? They got like little bobs or whatever, they got a long house, whatever, melanated people. Look, this is a watermelon right there. I believe that's watermelon or that's cabbage or something. Look at this right here in the background. Alright. Look, man, these additional. This is additional, man. This is a bonus for you guys, man. Look, and here, look. Boom. There go right here, Virginia. Okay, look. Got an afro. Got a little afro. See that? Here go all the mounds that was in Virginia. Look, these are all mounds. Look. See all these mounds? All these mounds. See this? Look. I thought where the Indians at, man? I thought the Indians. See, you gotta remember what what's the fucking cracker name? Walter Plecker. he reclassified all the black Indian or the Aborigines there as colored. You know what I'm saying? Even if you was a mulatto or you was mixed or whatever, if you was non-European, if you didn't favor a European, then you was classified as a color. Now, like I said, it's a lot of different explanations to where all these different people came from, but they came from the Europeans mixing with us, man. They're showing you what the people look like, man. They're not showing you none of this stuff that they keep on showing you. Now, this one right here, I'm not. Let me see something. This is a different one. I want to know when this one was made, because this is. Let me see something. Fuck is this? Now look, this is another one. Look, you see how white this one look? Look, boom, here we go right here. Look, check this out, people. This is how they do it. And this is how they do it. Look at this. See this? Look, see this? Now let me show you the real one. Let me see something. Where's the real one at? Look, the real one is up here. Hold on, I just saved it too. Here you go, right here. Look, lying motherfuckers. Look at this nigga. They trying to describe him as being blue black. Look, Negro, okay, Negro. See these people? Now these people right here. Look, he got like the turban. I've showed this picture plenty of times. All right, but look, Negroes. These don't look nothing like Indians. But the picture I just showed you, they just is deceiving people. Just like even pictures like this, man. You know, look, man. King of California, man. Come on, man. America was a Negro continent, man, and it still is. But you have to know it was for it to be one. You can't just. I can't say America's a Negro continent. You got people who come on here and say, "Oh, you know, we not. We from Africa." You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it goes back to the look of shit. I just read a peer review, or maybe it wasn't peer review, but these are so-called scholars and anthropologists that, you know what I'm saying, they do this all the time. So if they telling you it was a Negro, believe them. Don't sit there and try. You're gonna have people, man. Well, they're gonna give me another back end of the article or say, well, we don't believe it's Negro, and that's what they be looking for. You understand what I'm saying? They be looking to dispute. All they looking for is to put you back there and to put you back on the slave ship and say, oh, your people came here from another continent. No, your people was here on this continent, and all of the images explain it. No matter, you can say look of shit, but you can't say when you got you got massive different. You know what I'm saying? You got massive different images, man. This is just not no one picture or two pictures. And look. Look. This is what you gonna find later on. They lie about it. They lighten it up so you don't know that they was black. You know what I'm saying? We just showed you what the real one looked like. You know what I'm saying? They can't cover it up. Look. It's Montek Zuma. This is a Negro. You understand what I'm saying? For any of you guys, I mean, you know, like I said, man, Lex Will showed this. I actually got this image from Lex Will. Actually, I got this one and the America in his early depiction from him. Actually, you know what I'm saying? But I seen it was a few people who was pushing this book around. But yeah, man, you know, like I said, I mean, check out Google this Joker, John OGILBY or whatever, and these are the images that you will get. Alright, so with that being said, this is where it's at, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just go over the content of the people, man. All these people cannot be like, and that, like I said, if they didn't have tobacco, that goes to show you the reason why they got this tobacco figure. You know what I'm saying? But look, you got even more pictures, man. Look, I could throw a rock and hit any of these pictures, man. Look, you see the Afro, these are black people, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got your people. And look, what's this in the back? Like, these are, I don't know if they watermelons, but who knows? Maybe they can be watermelons in that early growth. Let me see this. Y'all seen that one already. But yeah, y'all get to download these images, man. So you show people these images, they can't laugh at you, man. They cannot laugh at you no matter what, because it's too many. You can't look. Too many. It's just too many, man. Yeah, alright, they drawings or whatever, but they don't look like the Indians that you show or that people think that they are. You understand what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, man, check it out, man. Comment, like, subscribe. Look, let me see something. Look at this. I wonder, do he got one on Africa? Like he got this one. He got one of Asia right here. So he's showing you what the people look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the people of Asia that he's saying. And India. And these look like damn Negro. But look, he got two arms, man. Maybe he really seen. I don't know. This is some crazy shit, man. Where did he get this from back in that time? This motherfucker got two arms, man. He been eaten by a fish. What the fuck is this? Look. He said this is Ethiopia. Boom. So he said this is Africa, Barbary, land. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the headings because sometimes these be wrong too. So don't always take what the title of the picture as face value. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they be wrong too. So, but you know, when they come to this one, they can't laugh at you, man. Only thing when they see this, the only thing they're gonna do is they gonna run. They know they ain't got nowhere else to run to. When they see this right here, it's over with. That's game over. You know. Yeah, man. And like I said, this is the original one. Look at this. These are Negro. So these are slaves too. So these are slaves too. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. They put them on the max, man. That's how it look. Said right here, bang, bang, bang. See these people? Negroes. All right. Thought they brought you over here on the slave shit. No, they was taking these people, moving them around, and then bringing you back. They brought a few people from Africa, and they just rolled with that story. And then sooner or later, everybody thought that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't even think back then they even knew anything about that. All they know that they didn't know where they was from. That I believe that certain Aborigines, that's what they had in their mind. They ain't know nothing about no Africa shit. They just knew that, and a lot of us that you know what I'm saying, that know that your grandmother told you because they know where you was from. You understand what I'm saying? None of them people were talking about that Africa shit prior to, like, I believe 1950, 1960, and around that time. You understand what I'm saying? Never heard none of your elders say, oh, well, we came from here, or don't know none of the dialogue, or none of the, like I said, none of the culture. They think the culture, the Gullah and the Gullah, is that of Africa. No, that's a culture of indigenous people. So like I said, man, that being said, I am the Toxic one. I am out. Peace.